Here's the man who's led the league in rushing twice in 3 seasons, Ezekiel Elliott. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League. 2nd and 5 now. Prescott. It finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders. Hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
A first down carry by Elliott. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, it's almost a tendency breaker.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Jason Witten, the intended target. And it's 2nd down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. And who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Prescott now from the 50. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now back to the ground with Elliott. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Check 41. Here we go again.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Randall Cobb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now it's Darnold. A screen to Bell. And he's got room. Bell sheds him off. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A huge play there on the screen pass. 44 yards. On 1st down, Darnold. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. DeMarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Darnold completes to Bell. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 3rd and 10 now. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Darnold now to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, it was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Getting the sense, Charles, are going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far, it's working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
A run for Tony Pollard, the Memphis product. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
When Leonard Williams was picked in the 2015 NFL Draft, I compared him to Merlin Olsen, and I got a lot of grief about it. Did you just see that play there? Did you see how he made that move and made that tackle? That was Merlin Olsen-esque there.
I just perked up when you said Merlin Olsen.
Yeah, a lot of people said, hey, that's too much, too far, and maybe it is early, but I think this guy has a chance of fulfilling that.
Pass on target, Prescott to Cooper, and he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Looking back to Cooper's numbers from last year after that trade, he ended up playing 9 games for the Cowboys in 2018. 725 yards, 6 scores. Also had the 100-yard game in the playoffs against the Rams. And if you add up the numbers between the two teams last year, he was over 1,000 for the 3rd time in 4 NFL seasons. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Prescott from the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Prescott to throw on 4th. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jets are going to get the football back. And he'll have a tough time living that one down. It's one thing, Charles, to drop a pass. It's quite another to drop it on 4th down.
And so many teams work on that in terms of locking in on those key downs. You know, I've seen, you and I have both been to practices where we've seen, hey, 3rd down situation, big 3rd down alert, lock in here, 4th down play, make sure you focus just a little bit extra. It didn't pay off in that situation.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from MetLife Stadium. The Jets with the football here as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Darnold off the play fake to Bell. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Play action. It's Darnold. Out right here to Herndon. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
Now Darnold. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Cowboys.
Hey, here we go. Right here. 41 Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
A first down throw for Prescott. Outright completes it to Jarwin. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this third down.
4 down. Check. Don't let 89 go deep. Whatever you do, don't let 89 go deep.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Prescott now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. They'll throw again. Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough. Otherwise, they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, They have refined route running ability.
Extra point by Marr, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. Herndon's got it complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down. 2nd down pass play got them 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
Here we go. 55.
A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Bell. Oh, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short.
I know you feel that. Young lady.
They're going to go. It's Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Darnold now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. DeMarcus Lawrence, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Here's Darnold. Open man left side. That's the tight end, Herndon. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 21. By the end of last year, Herndon had solidified himself as the primary tight end for New York. Overall, 2nd leading receiver in 2018 on the team behind Robbie Anderson. That's his 39 catches, most among rookie tight ends. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Bellamy, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Point after, up and good. And that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And you're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Let's see what you got. That's it. 41 the mic. You don't want this. Mike 41. You got to wedge that. Hey, watch the slant. 46. 41 Mike. Right here. 41 Mike. Yeah. 26.
They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Looking deep in the direction of Cooper. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. Oh, he's got some breathing room. Intended that time for Cooper.
Let's go.
Intercepted. The Jets take over first and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Watching you five. You.
After the interception, here's Darnold. Nunez got it, complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 4 seconds left, and there's the timeout. In field goal range and a chance to tack on 3 before intermission. And his kick is right there. It's good. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Get ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Here goes Hunt. 55 to Mike. Check. 55 to Mike. It's coming this way. Here we go.
Now on second and 13. Darnold looking up over the middle with Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 13. It's a first down. Now it's Darnold. Got an open man. It's a noon one. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 48 yards.
It's your first drive of the second half. You're down on the scoreboard. Maybe you just say to yourself, let's take a shot, see if we can shake them up. And, boy, they hit that one.
Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. Now Bell. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line. Second and goal from inside the 5. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Herndon hauls it in for the Jet touchdown. Chris Herndon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jets have taken the lead. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Now Adam Gase has put a pair of fingers up in the air. His offense is going to go for 2. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Snags it for the pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, it's Lachlan Edwards to kick it away.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. 10th carry now for Elliott. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And we got to get to the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep moving.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards.
Here we go. Come on, dude.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. On the left side, Gallup's got it. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
First down, Dallas.
I know we just saw a nice throwing catch, but how about the big guys up front buying
created
that
some
time? Yeah, that's exactly what they did. They created time and allowed the space to happen, and it turned into a really nice play.
Check 41. So we got man. 41, Mike.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. You think back to last year, Dak Prescott was sacked 56 times, 2nd most in the league behind Deshaun Watson of the Texans. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here.
47. 41, Mike. 41, Mike. Hey, kill. 46.
Throwing, Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. 3rd and long for Prescott. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long. That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they will start this drive with just terrible field position, backed up inside their own 5.
But we have seen teams be bold here and take shots, right? Sometimes you go max protection, make it a 1-receiver route, and take your shot downfield and see what happens. And occasionally, we've seen success occur.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
The Cowboys here on third down, bringing in an extra defensive back. Darnold from the gun. And he's going to go down. He backed up into the end zone, and this is going to wind up a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already.
Check 24. Check 24.
Prescott from the gun. Caught left side by Cobb. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket.
Elliott going to be hit. He coughs it up. Loose football. And it's scooped up by the Jets. Through an opening, and there he goes. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. This was a close game. They needed a little breathing room. Boy, they got it right there on that return for a touchdown.
Yeah, we would say that this could be huge. Forget it. It was huge. Gave him a comfortable lead.
And that is off the left upright. It's no good. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Silver. Mike, 53.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll have and he coughed it up, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And it's a big turnover there on the final play of the quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Jet football as they've got the lead here, and we get set to begin quarter number 4. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Now a pause for an injury, and oh boy, that looks like the quarterback, Darnold. Yeah, he's down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
Hey, alert 48. Alert. Hey, we gonna Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Check. Get it.
They'll give this to Bell running right. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
You draw Horford.
Brings up 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. Ready?
Now it's the backup Simeon. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. Well, no doubt here in the fourth quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
On 2nd and 9, Simeon. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack.
I think you saw the same thing that I did there, partner. Remember, he's their backup quarterback, so the last thing they need is to lose another one right here on the sack.
Looks like he's going to be okay, though.
Yeah, he looked like he was favoring something in the left leg. Appears to be fine now, but you're right. That O-line, they got to protect it. Simeon. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4th.
Now, that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
And his kick is indeed good, and that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points, so while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. Cooper was the intended target.
This is one of those plays that could go either way, but we've seen the influence of the college game now in the NFL, where we're seeing more and more of these plays run, and that one went for a big gain.
Last year, Dak Prescott had 3 fourth-quarter comebacks, and he's in search of another one right now. They'll try to run it in with Elliott, and he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. No chance at all. Way easier said than done.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Simeon now to throw. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready? 30 base.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
Now a first down carry by Bell. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 13.
Ready? 10 Lobo. Right there in the middle. 55. You better bring it. You better.
From the gun, here's Simeon. Going deep now for Herndon. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 30-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Looking to throw. Prescott. Over the middle. Cooper with it. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down, Dallas.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Prescott now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go 47. Here we go 46. You're right. 41, 26.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Cowboys' 23-yard line.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Here's Bell, and he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. This is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop him here. Now Simeon. A screen to Bell. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And his kick is good. And that'll push the lead up to 8. And from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
That's exactly what they were looking for. If they get another gain like that, they'll be right there in field goal range.
And the tension building. He's going to let it fly. This is caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. 1st and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. Now Elliott into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. On the RPO, Prescott's going to keep it himself. That's caught at the 1. Well, Charles, an absolutely thrilling finish there at the end, down to the final play. Got it close to the goal line, but couldn't punch it in.
How much fun was that ending, though, for us?
We were standing up.
I had to. You had to get out of your seat for that one. That close to the goal line? Oh, that was fun.
So for the Jets, they move a step closer to 500 as their record improves to 2-3. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.